good. Okay, tell me if that goes away. So here we are, number 4 on this sheet, another distance problem. Let's read what's going on and see if we can figure this out. So Jen leaves Sturbridge heading west. At the same time, Tanya leaves Sturbridge heading east at a rate of speed 10 miles per hour faster than Jen. After 2 hours, they are 200 miles apart. Find Jen's rate of speed. Okay, so in this case, what is it that I even need to find? The rate, right. Most of the other questions ask about time. They're asking how long did it take or whatever. This one's asking you to find Jen's rate of speed. Do you know Jen's rate of speed? No, so I would let that be R. Again, I like to use X. Here it's already printed R, so we'll just go ahead and use R. You can use any variable you want, but we're going to set a variable for Jen's speed. So that means in my chart here, I don't know Jen's speed, so I'm putting in an R. But I do know, it says here, Tanya leaves Sturbridge heading east at a rate of speed 10 miles per hour faster than Jen. So if Jen is going R miles per hour, how fast is Tanya going?
R plus 10.
Perfect. R plus 10. Is everybody okay so far?
Yeah.
Now, remember guys, with these charts, you're only going to have one thing that you don't know, either the rate or the time, but I can't not know both of them. So here's my variable. I must be able to fill in this side. Let's see. What's going to go in these boxes? Do you know? Do you know how long Jen's been traveling for? 2 hours. It told you in the problem. How long has Tanya been traveling for? Also 2 hours. Right? It said at the same time they left, and then it says right here, after 2 hours. So both girls have been traveling in their cars for 2 hours. Does that make sense so far? And then what do you do once you have these two columns filled out? You multiply straight across. Always. Once those 4 boxes are filled, straight across. So R times 2, of course, is 2R. But what do I put here?
2R plus 20.
Yes, 2R plus 20. You have to multiply this whole thing by 2. So that is a very common mistake, is that students forget to distribute. You have to multiply both of those things by 2. Okay, now that your chart is completely filled out, now you have to set up the equation. And this is where it changes every time. You have to think about what type of problem this is. And there's only a few things that you're going to do to set up the equation, and they are all recapped at the top. So let's recap what's going on. If the people are going in opposite directions, I'm going to add the distances together and set equal to whatever distance they tell me. If they're going the same direction, so this is one person trying to catch up with another, I would set the distances equal to each other. If it's a round trip, I would also set the distances equal to each other. What do I have in this scenario? Which one of these 3 is happening with Jen and Tanya? It said Jen leaves Sturbridge heading west. At the same time, Tanya leaves Sturbridge heading east. So what are they doing? Opposite directions. So all I have to do is add the distances and set equal to a given distance. So here's my verbal model here. I need to take Jen's distance plus Tanya's distance and set it equal to the total distance. Your chart helps you with this. It's already kind of set up. You know Jen's distance. Just look at the chart. What is it? 2R, right there. Jen, distance. She's 2R. Plus, Tanya's distance is 2R plus 20. And the total distance, now you got to go back to the word, to the problem. Did they say what the total distance is going to be? Right here, yeah. After 2 hours, the girls are 200 miles apart. So that goes in for my total distance. That's it. Now it's just an equation for you to solve. So 2R plus 2R is 4R, well, minus 20 to both sides, I get 180. Divide by 4. I get R, I believe that is 45. Oops. What did R stand for again? Gen speed. So Jen is going 45 miles per hour, which means Tanya is going 55. But what did they want? The problem says find Jen. So then you would just give me a sentence that says Jen speed was 45 miles per hour. Done. Does that make sense?